Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to CrackPack. And as you can see, we are with the lovely Ulvra again. Hi!
Hi!
And you can probably see in my hand, I am holding, I'm not even going to try and say this, the Thermonomicon.
Thermometer.
Yeah, see, you can do it. I'll just do like pause every time I have to say that word and you can say it for me. Because you've got it nailed. I certainly haven't. So yeah, hazarding a guess at what we might be doing today then.
We'll be doing some Thaumcraft.
Yay!
Getting ladies set up here with some new things to do. So yeah.
Indeed. So anybody who might have been following, well, we're going way back to when the channel started, sort of 2.5 years ago. I did a mod pack called Magic World and also a very tiny amount while doing Sky Factory. But to be honest with you, I've never really got to grips with it. So now, as we proved a couple of episodes ago, we have an expert. So I'm going to learn lots.
I'm hardly an expert, but I got a couple of things figured out. But yeah, we're going to be doing some Thaumcraft. We're going to start the lady off here with it. So well, the first step to do is to look inside your book.
Indeed.
And the very first tool you're going to need is your wand. Because that's the
Okay.
basic for everything. And I'm actually not sure you can get the book without having the wand. So do you have a wand?
I don't think I do. I've got a feeling I actually found the book in a dungeon.
That is possible.
Somewhere. So yeah, I have.
Your golem is very interested in your back.
He is. Hi! We actually gave him a name as well.
Aww. Well, you're going to need a wand, and the wand, the simplest one is the iron cap wand.
Okay.
That's the one you're going to have to do from the beginning, and you should be able to do that in any workbench. So, if you grab yourself a stick and 2 bars of iron, then you can make the iron cap wand.
So two bars, yeah, 2 ingots.
Yeah, because you're going to need 10 ingots, which is just above 1, so...
Okay. Right, I have iron nuggets and I have sticks.
Yep. So just make the caps, which is kind of like a helmet. Make 2 of those, and then
there we
in
go.
opposite corners you place them and the stick in the middle, and you will get your wand.
I have a very vague recollection of making this. There we go, one iron capped wooden wand.
Lovely.
Awesome.
And if you hold that in your hand, you will see in the upper left corner, if I grab my staff here, you will see your basically your elements.
Okay, yep.
What you have gathered, and you're going to have to refuel it, which requires you to find nodes to do that.
Okay.
And you need to keep a couple of things in mind. If you completely deplete a node, you risk destabilizing the node and damaging it.
Okay.
So you need to make sure you don't do that. But also, this is a very crude wand. It's not very advanced in any way, and that means if you go out and use this wand on a node, even when you have advanced research done, you still risk breaking it, so you need to be careful if you're using this wand past the initial level. So
Okay.
do suggest that you go on to the next levels as soon as you can.
Okay, because you can upgrade. Is it the caps can be changed as well, can't they? You get gold caps and stuff like that.
I
Or
don't think you can upgrade it. I have never tried it. I just made a new one because basically I saved my old ones and used those as backups in case I need additional this.
oh, that's a good plan.
But as you upgrade them, you will also get some that are more efficient. So yeah,
Cool.
it's better to use the newer ones, but eventually you will have to do some trickery in order to achieve the next tier. But we'll get to that at that point.
Perfect.
So, now you have your wand, the next thing we need to do is set you up with your research.
Okay.
So if you go to basic, no, what is it, Artificer? Yeah, Artifice, 4th tab.
Okay.
In there you will see your arcane work table
Yep.
and your research table. They require the table as basis, which is 3 slabs and 2 blocks of planks.
Okay, that's easy.
You
enough
need to
do.
make 3 of those.
Okay, 3 of them in total. I have got plenty of planks, which is good. Let's use those.
And I'm not sure you want to place it here because it takes a little space, but
Okay.
I guess it's up to you. You can always move it later.
We can always move it, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, I have 3 of those made.
You place 2 next to each other and then 1 somewhere else. The one alone, right click that with your wand.
Woohoo!
And now you have an arcane work table.
Excellent. I've managed to put my wand in it as well. Look at me.
But it will put it on the table. And if you need to craft something, your wand needs to be inside of it, of course.
Yep,
and it needs to contain the appropriate elements that you have harvested from nodes.
Okay, so that is that the circles that are kind of round the...
If you look up in the left, you have tubes around it.
Yeah.
You have a circle, that's where your foci will go. You can see I am using a foci at the moment, which will be this.
Ooh.
So, if you have a foci on, it will show which one you have currently equipped. The other ones is your 6 elements, which is the primal elements. It is air, terra, ignis, aqua, auto, and perditio.
Okay.
Which is, well, air, earth, fire, water, order, and chaos. So, the next thing we need is to make your research table, which is this thing here. And in order to do that, we need to make some research tools.
Okay.
That requires a file, which is 3 blocks of glass and a piece of clay.
3 blocks of glass and a piece of clay. Now, I do have clay in here somewhere.
And if you find an ink sac or similar, and also some and also a feather, you are going to need that as well.
Okay, so we need ink sacs and feathers and glass. Does it matter what type of glass?
Glass blocks.
Just normal glass.
Yeah.
I might have to smelt some glass down. That's crazy, isn't it?
There's a feather here at least.
Let's stick some glass in the furnace, shall we?
I'm sticking a feather in your pocket. Did you find ink sacs?
Ink sacs. I have got some somewhere of those in mob drops, I think. Yeah. Just the one ink sac is it we need, or do we need a few?
Just one. But you're going to need more of them as you do your research, because every time you do something research-wise, whether it is start new research or progress your research, you're going to use your ink and you're going to have to refill it eventually.
Okay. Right, so I now have glass.
So you go into your workbench. It can be any workbench, you don't need to use your vis for it yet.
Okay.
You do a bucket of glass, and then at the top of it you do the piece of clay. That should give you files.
It does indeed, yep.
Take one file together with the ink sac and the feather, and that should give you research tools.
Got it.
Take those and right click on the 2 tables.
Yay!
There we go.
Perfect.
So the only thing we need now in order to make research is paper. Do you have any paper made?
I think I may well have some paper. I've got 9 bits of paper.
You just need a single one to start research, so that is fine. So, the next thing we need to do is try to make some research. And if you look inside your basic information, the first tab in your Thermonomicon.
Yep.
If you look at the right side, you can see research expertise. It looks like an eye.
Alright, yep.
That is one you want to do eventually. Basically what it does is it allows you to see the aspects of what something is composed of, which will be useful when you want to craft more quickly.
Okay.
And then, so you don't have to look it up every time you want to craft more. And then you also get a 25% chance to regain an aspect if you screw up and remove it from the grid.
Okay.
Then in the left side you have your Horizon node, which leads into advanced node tapping.
Yeah.
And that one you want to do because advanced node tapping allows you to draw wisps more quickly, I believe. Yes, slow, but not anymore. So if you click that with your research tools in your inventory, you need to have the research tools, a piece of paper, and you can activate research.
Okay, so I need to take them out of the table, do I?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you hold a piece of paper and you hold the research tools in your inventory, and then you go into your book and you go to advanced node tapping and click that, and it should say a research node added to your inventory.
Yay, there we go. Research note added to your inventory.
Yep, so if you put your research tools and your new research bit here into the table.
You see, this is the bit that I didn't get because it was making the research notes, and that is what I didn't learn how to do. Ah, okay.
And if I guess now, you have 4 question marks, right?
I do, yes.
That is because you do not know these elements. In order to know the elements, you must discover them first.
Okay.
So, this is the next bit. The next bit is we need to make you a thermometer.
Yay!
Can you say that?
Yeah, thermometer. Yeah. It's like a thermometer. A thermometer.
Thermometer. You're a thaumaturge. So if you go into Artifice, the 4th tab.
Okay.
Here you have the thermometer in the right side.
Got it.
It requires 2 gold, a piece of glass, and 2 of any shards.
Okay, let's go grab the shards because I know where they are. They are in here.
And you can use not order shards, but balance shards, but I would suggest not. Because your balance shards are very valuable.
Definitely not using those.
Balance shards are basically, you take any shard and then you infuse that shard with the elements that it does not represent itself. And that will give you a balance shard that is basically all the aspects at once.
I'm looking at you.
Well, try and scan me, see if you can.
It's not
I will
scanning.
do the same. You are Fabrico, Humanus, and Temperus.
Ooh.
So you are a crafter, you're also human, and you have a temper.
That sounds about right. That sounds bang on. Let's see, it's not letting me scan you.
That's because you don't know enough. So we need to discover things, and to begin with, I suggest we go outside here. And we go and find your nodes, because that is a good way to start. That will give you the primal aspects. So, let's see here. Where was the nodes that we found last time?
I think it was
just have a look around.
over by the farm, maybe?
There was some different places. Let's see here. Of course, when we're actually looking for them, we can't find them.
It's always the way, isn't it? So the nodes, are they basically like those little glowy things?
Yep, and you will have a hard time seeing them to begin with, but once you start doing research, you will be discovering the goggles of revealing, which is the ones that I should be wearing, and that's why I can't see the bloody things, because I took them all to start the video. So here we are, now I can actually see them. There's one over here.
Oh, I've lost you.
I'm coming back for you. I keep forgetting that I'm faster than you. I am at the wolf house, right behind you.
I see.
Right over here. I took them off to start the video, and that of course means that I can't see the nodes anymore. So, if you look at this one here, there's a node. Right here, above my head.
Ah, right, okay.
If you try on my goggles, you should be able to see it more easily. Otherwise, at night time, they do glow.
Oh,
so...
my goodness. Yeah, okay, that's kind of, yeah.
And these are very useful, ICBs. These are very useful because if you run into a hungry node,
Oh, yes.
then you can see it before it kills you. I found one before I got my goggles.
Yeah, that's never good, is it? Right, so...
So, if you scan that one... What does it tell you?
Okay. Well, it says aura node, but it's not actually giving me anything.
Have you scanned it with the thermometer?
That's what I'm doing at the moment, yeah.
What does it say in the lower right?
It doesn't say anything at all.
Then you might have scanned it already?
Possibly.
You might have already scanned it and then added it to your inventory. So if we go up here, there's another one right here above my head.
Oh, I lost you. Oh, yeah, there. I see you.
Contains fire and terror, so that should give you one more aspect.
Okay, I don't know whether it's actually giving me anything.
Look in the lower right. It should come up with some text if you find something.
Yeah, no. I'm going to try.
Try scanning the ground.
Even that is not actually giving me anything.
How are you doing it? Are you right-clicking?
Oh, yeah, do you know what? That's what I wasn't doing.
You need to hold down the right-click, so try that.
Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll go back to the other one.
If you look in the lower right, you will see something. It will either say you have discovered something and given you, like, for instance, you have discovered a new aspect, in this case probably Ignis Terra.
Yeah, Ignis and Terra, I've discovered
and
with
you've
that one.
also gotten some various things,
Okay,
because every time you do some scanning, you will discover things.
Well, let's try this one again then, because I didn't scan that one properly. Yay! There we go, and that has given me Terra and Air.
Try for fun to scan me again.
Oh, the game's just frozen. There we go. It's pulling like there's little runes coming off you. But it says to understand this you need to study Beast.
Yeah, so you need to find something that contains Beast first. Try scanning everything else. Try scanning the grass, try scanning a grass block, a dirt block, a log, a leaf block.
So I need to understand the source of life to do grass.
Source of life, okay.
Okay, well I have discovered a clue to new research by scanning a torch. And I've discovered
that's
lux.
Because you have discovered lux. Let's see, living rock, is there anything in that? No, nothing can be learned from this. Try scanning these. I don't think you can. I think you'd need to find spirit first.
Well.
So basically you want to scan everything you see. Try scanning the different blocks of wood, try scanning your fence, try scanning your sheep and your cow and your chickens. Try scanning your feathers. Items can be scanned as well. So try for instance to scan this egg.
Oh. Put that down again. I need to study source of life again, by the looks of things.
Try the feather instead.
Oh.
That might give you volatis.
Still need... I need to study things more. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a clue to what you need to find. So you need to find something that gives you life. And if I look in my book here, a source of life, I would assume that life would be Victus. So, what contains life is... that can't be right. Cobblestone?
Really?
No, that's not right. That has to be something else that just looks like cobblestone. Let's see, what contains life is eggs, cake, flowers, honey drops, and also a bloodstone ore. So why don't we try some honey?
Let's try that then.
Try and scan this honey.
Yay! We've got Victus and permulatio? Permulation?
Permutation.
Ah, okay.
It is the element of change.
Ooh, what's a new one? I hadn't heard of that one.
So if you try to scan the different ones up here now, try scanning the animals. Try scanning the feather and the egg again.
Things that move, it's now saying.
Okay, things that move. Try scanning this fence gate. Just hold shift. I think the chickens might be too close to it.
Still
Let's go
doesn't
over
like
here
that.
instead. Fence gates contain ITER, so that might give you it.
Still says things that move. Let's try the eggs.
So you need to have motors. So motors. Motors comes from trapdoors, it comes from bees. So we could try to scan a bee, you could try to scan an oak wood door if you have one of those.
Oh, I have an oak wood door in the house.
Let's try and scan that then.
Let's go. Oh. That's still saying study things that move.
Yes, that's a little too advanced. I believe it has a mechanism, but it is very simple, so you might be able to get something out of that. Try scanning the stairs over here as well, because that. Or you can also scan the cobblestone here. You should scan both. But,
Yep, Pedito and Terra we've got.
yep. So you can scan also the. Oops.
Oh.
Whoopsie. Accidentally harvested your nether wart.
Yeah, empty things it wants for the nether wart.
Empty things. So you need vacuous. Vacuous is bowls, so let's try and scan a bowl.
Wow, you got all these things on you. Yay! There we go. Vacuous, we found it.
So try again.
It now says you need to study energy.
Energy. Okay, that is put in Tartios, so try scanning this coal.
We have discovered Ignis and Potentia.
Okay, try and scanning it again.
So you need to study magical things.
Magical things. Magical.
Do you think my wand would work?
It could very well do. It contains presentatio, and it also contains instrumentum, so you might be able to, but it might be too advanced.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work just yet.
See, I want to check my Thaumcraft. I haven't actually scanned that. Try scanning that.
I need to
Probably
study
too advanced.
plants and... Yep, says the plants for that one.
Well, then let's scan a tree.
You literally can scan absolutely everything, can't you?
Yep, and every type of tree is a different thing to scan. So this one here, for instance, contains arbor. It contains, what is that one? Is that instrumentum? And also limes, so that is an advanced one. Well, this one only contains arbor, so if you try to scan the normal birch tree first.
Ah, no, it's let me scan grass now. So I've got herbs,
Herba, yeah.
yeah, and air, so that might let me now scan trees, mightn't it?
Should
Yeah,
be
there we go.
doing it. So try scanning this one over here. See if you can get the instrumental or liveness out of it.
It says I need to study man, which means
Man.
I can try and study.
If you have bestia.
I've stolen your grafter. Very rude. Oh. I've just scanned a grass again.
There we go. Try and scan it.
It still says study crystals now.
Study crystals, that is glass. Do we have any glass nearby?
Actually, yes we do. In my inventory, in fact.
Did you manage to get Bestia, by the way?
No, not yet. I've got Vitreous.
Yep, that is glass. So let's see if you can now get the grafter.
Study man.
Okay. So Humanus is rotten flesh, golems, and heads. We have a golem.
We do.
I don't think you can scan him yet, but it's worth a try.
If not, I've got plenty of rotten flesh.
He might not contain it, but he might be able to get you Presentatio instead.
I have got Presentatio, Terra, and Air from him.
Good.
Right, so we need some rotten flesh, did you say?
Ooh, I haven't scanned a trap chest. So, yeah, rotten flesh should be able to get you Humanus unless it is too advanced. Ooh.
That gave me... Did you just tidy up? You did, didn't you? I think...
I'm helping.
I don't know whether I actually managed to scan that because you just came over and...
Yeah,
you need to study beast, it says.
Okay, try a piece of leather.
Oh, now there's the thing.
That is something I don't have on me.
Let me have a look and see whether I actually have leather.
You can also try scanning one of your heads. But I don't think that is something you can do yet.
Yeah.
Because that contains mortars and spiritus as well.
I don't have any leather. Oh yes, of course I do. No, I don't have any leather. Wow.
Well, try and scan these heads instead. So let's see this here.
Nature of Death.
Scan that.
For that one.
Oh.
He's too tidy.